Hello and welcome back. We are here once again. It's that time of the week. Valorant has come up, and KSC is taking on the DePaul Black team here today in Valorant. And as things have already been selected, both teams are just waiting to get in the game. As we will be playing on Bind, and KSC will be defending first. We will see you then. All right, we are back. We are in the pick phase here again on Bind, and coming out from Keene State. It appears that we're going for a very traditional comp that we've seen on this map. Where we are seeing again, like usual, the double initiator with both Yeri and shotgun user on some of these flashes that really helps to try to get a lot of this site controlled space for Chumley to find some of those picks.
Yeah, it looks like DePaul are having some more unique picks here. I'm seeing the deadlock, and I'm also seeing that neon.
Yeah, those would be two picks that we haven't seen in the entirety of KSC's tenure as a team in Playfly Esports.
I do think there was a deadlock at one point, but I'm not sure about neon.
If there was, I cannot remember.
Yeah, very, like, once in a while.
Yeah. If they're going to pick what they're hovering here, we might see kind of picking into this double Sentinel Cop will give them a lot of control over a lot of these choke points, especially with that area denial that both the tripwire and that wall give, and can really set up a lot of information for their team on either site as we go into the match here. The longest 0 seconds of my life. We are going to head in here. And as we mentioned before, Keene State will be defending first. And as we enter in defense here, I think it's pretty key to bring up for some viewers here just kind of how the double initiator comp really assists both on offense and on defense. As I would say logic would go, one might think that having some like kind of these double initiator comps would put your team at a preference for attack. But however, with when it comes to kind of how KSC plays around their sites, we're going to see a lot of retreating, regrouping, then trying to take a site back, and kind of being able to put that emphasis on that retake. And as we enter to the first round here, we're going to see what appears to be a B-side push from DePaul. Yeri spots the Omen over towards long. And we're going to see rotates come around from Keene State. Currently only Mish heading around now. Both teams taking it slow, trying to see what they can get out of this neutral here. We're going to see the Dizzy be thrown out. And reclaim too. We're going to see that Chumley was picked there. However, he is being traded there for that deadlock, leaving it to a 4v4. Teams just trying to fight each other with this utility. Bit of a stalemate as you will see DePaul rotate over to A site. Shotgun user here on site. on site with the classic will decide to back up to try to let his team have some time to get over to be able to assist him. So we are going to see Mish rotated over, and we are going to see Yeri follow along with that. We're going to see a smoke on showers there, cutting off that sight line for that Omen. We're going to see Mish pushing on to the site here. Finds the spike, is trying to find it. We will see the Omen TP come out, and that will be catch shotgun user, and Mish will be found by that Neon, leaving it just down to the last two of Keene State's players here. Have to go both sides. Not much time here left. They're trying to find what they can. They're going to get one pick. They're going to get two. It's just the Omen here. We're going to have the wingman to please, and we are going to see Yeri get that pick, but will it be enough time? And it will not be, as that will be DePaul with the first round.
Sadly, the time just ran out.
Yeah, and as we enter into the second round here, with coming after that win from the first round, we are going to see DePaul put a little more purchase power into this next round here. However, kind of a comparison that we haven't seen a lot is that they're opting to have two of their players save this round. Oh, I stand corrected.
I just proved you wrong.
Yeah, I stand corrected on that. They were just waiting. They wanted to make me look like a fool. I understand. But as we see here, we are going to see DePaul opt for a B site push once again, trying to get control of that long site, and they will get control of it. They will start to smoke off, to cut off some of these sight lines. You can say Yeri will find one in main, and will throw a flash on top of it, will blind it, will be found, but will be traded, which is big for Keene State, as that will be a purchase that Froggy will be able to use and spike down in main here. We are going to see Keene bunker down here and try to defend this spike with everything they can. We are going to see that Chumley is found by the Omen there. Will be flash for it, and Mish will find one with that classic. Shotgun user will find that Omen here, just leaving this breach by himself versus three of Keene State's players here. With a ghost and a dream, Mish will see them.
Will we get the molly kill? Aw, I think they did take some damage from that.
Trying to preserve this eco here with this Spectre. And Mish will find it, and that will be that second round there for Keene State. Winning that second round is massive for Keene State here, as we will see that DePaul invested a lot into that round, and they will not have the ability to full buy with their team. However, we will see that some of their players will opt to be able to buy some rifles here, but Keene State will still claim that advantage on economy. At this point, though, it is anybody's round, and neither team have really been able to build up that snowball that we have seen be so impactful this season. We are going to see that DePaul here is going to start to push through a main here. Both teams here trying to find wherever they can. We will see that Omen smoke try to cut off some of the sight lines here for Keene State. However, they will have control of lamps thanks to Mish. Three of DePaul's players will take that teleporter there, try to get onto B site by surprise, if I'm mistaken. However, one will be found by Froggy there, as they did anchor onto the site here. Having these rifles here, they are going to be able to pressure out them from doing that, and appears that they will be trying to rotate back over here into A site. We do see that Omen still stayed on site here, but did find some damage here. Chumley holding down main. They'll be able to find anyone. He is spotted by that Cypher cam. The Shockwave will come out and try to find him. However, will not connect, as they will attempt to push him. Chumley will find one there. Try to find a way here to push Chumley out of this sight line. They are going to send multiple people to try here to try to get some of these. The spike is on the side of Keene State, and that will be 2 picks there. It is just the breach and 10 seconds left. What will he try to do here? It seems like almost a Sisyphusian task, and he will push through it, will find one, but will not have enough time to get that spike down, and that will be that 3rd round in favor of Keene State.
We could get that final pick for more economy points.
Keene State here starting to build themselves a little bit of a economy lead here. DePaul here forced to buy on margin. If they do lose this round, that will be a massive deficit to overcome as we come into these next 9 rounds. Wait. Yes, 9 rounds. I'm not wrong. I couldn't count for a second. We're going to see DePaul here opt for a push onto A site. We are going to see Yeri be found by that Omen there. No trade will occur for Keene State. There will be one found by that tripwire. However, no advantage will be able to gain from it. Keene State down 1 4v5 as they will be playing retake as DePaul sets that spike down. Omen there barely gets out with his life there. We will see a Brimstone and a Odin play here that does find a couple players, and we will be down to 1 versus 3 here. Froggy will find one. Will be 2 left. Froggy will find one while turning around. And we'll be trying to look for this last player, but sadly, he had the chance to get away there and decided to try to go back for Froggy. Interesting play, but as we will see, that will be that 4th round in favor of DePaul. Once again, evening the odds for both teams. Both teams here buying on margin for themselves. Both teams with 2 ults here. It is still anybody's game. However, we will see that both Yeri and Shotgun User are coming up on those ults, which will be potentially 4 ults this round, which they may or may not decide to use. We see that ult orb claim will find him that 3rd ult there. They are going to opt to push onto this A site too. The dog will come out, try to find some information here, will be taken out by that Brimstone. Wait. We will see trades come out there.
Making it a 4v4.
We are going to see the Cypher ult come out. Vital information here for DePaul as they will opt to try to rotate some of their players over to B site. There will be 2 over there, 1 left on A site. Spike is going to be. It is currently a 2v4 here for Keene State at the disadvantage. We see a flash come out here, try to find one of the players. Will find one, will be able to get the headshot on, will bring it down to a 2v3 here.
I'm trying to use the wingman. Yeri finds 2, Yeri is the last one standing.
Oh, and will be found by the Omen there in that 1v2, and will be that 5th round in favor of DePaul. Currently 2-3, Keene at 2. We are going to see that Keene State will practically have all 5 ults here. Using some of them here will be necessary for them to take some of these rounds back. And the longer they let these ults sit around, the less and less value they will be getting out of each of their agent picks here. We're going to see a push on to
We get an
a
early
push
pick,
over
but we
onto
do
B-site here.
crit.
Javieri will find one with that stinger. Stinger here, deadly at this range. Yeri will attempt to try to play at its effective range here, as it will appear that DePaul is trying to figure out where they want to go. Trying to feel out both sides and see what they can get on either one. We're going to see DePaul commit to this push here on to B site. They will use that. They will use that deadlock ult. However, it will not find anyone, but they still will be able to displace Chumley and get that pick on him. Yeri does decide to get that tripwire. Where he is coming from is revealed as DePaul will adjust their site positions accordingly. We're going to see it's a 2v4 here. Yeri and Mish. Ooh, and Mish will be found in smoke, leaving just Yeri here. Yeri finds one. Ooh, and will be taken out by that Neon, leaving it 2-4 in favor of DePaul.